Hi guys, Retro Tech Ralph here. Now I did a live unboxing of a Spectrum donation from Michael. I'm going to do another one, exactly the same, but I think I was a bit too giddy and didn't really know much about what the stuff was. So I've been looking into all the parts and bits and bats. So let's start off with one of the Spectrums that he donated. Now this is a combination with another box which is over here, which is this. Now this came as a plus upgrade. Now this is the full computer. This is actually what works fully. Got the motherboard inside. What you did was you bought an upgrade kit which includes heatsink, switch. I don't know why it's never been used. There's a button in there, reset button, which isn't on the side of here. So I don't know whether or not he's just basically put the board inside it and left it, so you can upgrade it to the Plus model. We'll just say there, upgraded, because it's got a different part. I mean, this is an amazing donation. I can see the board inside with the chips and stuff. One day I might go into this, because this is the upgrade kit. And maybe do it fully, because there's a resistor there as well, which one's putting on the board, I think, unless it works perfectly fine without it. I mean, none of these have actually been tested, so I don't know if any of these works. It even comes with the original instructions. I'm guessing that goes with it as well. The original instructions as well, it looks like they'll probably have barely been opened. You know, just some screws, legs, rubber feet, which obviously been put on. Heatsink didn't. And these are absolute spot-on sort of, yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with these. This is properly I don't know, it's absolutely perfect. The keys on this look like they're hardly ever been used. And I don't know what sort of, this is a horrible keyboard, but yeah. You really got to relearn how to use a keyboard again with these. But yeah, that was the upgrade kit, which is done to make into the Plus kit. So massive, major donation there. But to go into the other box with the Spectrum, this box it's not perfect, but it's not bloody far off. When you open up, like I said in the live stream, it was quite tight, the cardboard, so it's not really been open too much. I don't want to open it that much anyway. So this is definitely original 48K version in the polystyrene. Opens up, original power supply, keyboard, everything feels absolutely spot on. There's hardly anything at all wrong with this. The cover there, the metal part there, there's no scratches on it. There's a hair on it. But as you can see inside here, there is no motherboard. That is inside the Plus. So I'm going to get a new board for this and I'm going to reunite it. It looks like the membrane's perfectly fine. It's a full serial number. It's not very often you actually get a serial number as bright as that. So the original 48K sticker on there. Kind of lifting a little bit in one corner, but I'm going to get that stuck back down again. Get this as authentic as possible. But yeah, this is a major, massive, ridiculous to find. No tape play with this, but there is the power supply, there's the aerial for it. There's obviously no upgrade at all possible with these. You have to have the TV out, or you upgrade it to a component out only. I do have two other cables, so that one will go with this one. That is just a single mono 3.5mm to 3.5mm. Don't know if that goes with this or something else, but we'll find out one day, I'm sure. So that will go underneath there. So it's almost like I've got two Spectrums there. One is just the case, it's a shell, but we're quite happy with that. It's I don't know, it's the certain level of somebody's collected these and stored these for a long time, and they don't use them, and I'd love to use them. I'm going to get on with it and play about with them. Right, other things that was donated as well, which is confusing me. I have these interfaces, these Pirellians, shall we say. Now, to start with, that one says RAM on it, and I was hoping it might be a RAM upgrade, but it feels too light. It is just for a joystick, just a joystick interface. Nothing special with it. It looks brand new, absolutely ridiculously brand new. So that would be just a single interface for a joystick. This, however, I'm not sure. DK-Tronics, same interface to start with. Again, looks brand new, 3 screws inside, 1 joystick port, but has a switch on and a knob that you twist round. Twist round, stays there, comes round, stays there. So I'm kind of guessing this may be a programmable joystick port for different types of joysticks. I don't know. I've seen some of these on eBay and they've got 2 ports on and maybe a switch to do different, but I've not seen one with... I don't know what that knob does. It doesn't feel like it clicks or anything. It just kind of just turns around and stops there, and maybe 3/4 for a turn. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Tasman printer interface says what it is. A little bit of tape on there for some reason. Can come off no problem. That's a little bit bubbled for some reason. Whether there was a heat problem or whether it's just the plastic, that the sticker is just coming off over time, but it's still in absolutely magical condition. This would obviously print to a printer with this sort of interface, which I could probably get. I think I've got the dot matrix BBC I got from Todd. I can actually might be able to use on this. I mean, the cells. I think I've actually got an advert in front of me. These actually go were bought originally in the 80s for £45 just for this. 45 quid. So you'd have to be serious about wanting to print at home. If not, you'd be a business. But 45 quid for that? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This, however, the AT&Y Computing Limited, I don't know. There was another... Let me have a look on here. There's something I've seen that AT&Y made, and they were originally priced at 40 quid back in the day, which God knows how much it'll be now. They were in 1985, but they were for backing up the snapshot of a program, put it to tape, microdrive. I don't know if this is a hacking tool. I don't know. But it's absolutely ridiculous. All works fine, but all it's got is the interface on the back, front, so you can obviously plug this into, which has actually kind of made me laugh a little bit. Because if you get another interface like a joystick interface, it depends how it all lines up, and it doesn't, it covers up, so you'd have to have something, maybe, like that one, plugged into the back, so you could use a joystick port, as well as a snapshot for your backing up, hacking, pokes. I don't know. I really, really don't know about it. And if anybody knows anything about... The Tasman's pretty obvious. I'm sure that's just a joystick port for RAM. If you can put comments on a bit more detail for me, they will help me figure out what these are. And these two, I just don't know if it's for a programmable, the DK-Tronics, and if that's for hacking, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Please comment below and help me out. Right. Another interface as well. The interface 1. This come with cable. Rattles because these screws in here. I got this originally. It was attached to the plus, one of the polystyrene down there, and I've took it off because it's just, well, put that one in the box to start with. But it plugs into on top of you. Your plus connects onto this, so it makes it a bit more raised on the back. And so you've also got a port on the back, so you can extend. Joystick port. I think it shows that these two aren't for the earphone and the microphone sockets, but they might be. Or they're for some other backing up. cable on there for having extra stuff on. But this is what gets me a little bit. There wasn't only one micro drive, and I have never seen a micro drive before in my life, but there was two. I mean, the only reason why you'd have, oh, there's the connector between two as well. You can connect them both up. That will go in there. Will go in there. There you go. The cable can go in there. The cable can go in the side of the interface 1, which is a side connector as well. Excuse me. The only reason you'd actually have two is for copying from one to another, which everybody kind of had a friend who had a similar computer. I had my Atari ST. I bought that because a friend of mine had got an Atari ST and knew where I can get the games from. But obviously Mitel has got two micro drives because we have a box. Well, actually we have two of the cases as well, but we have a box full of, or half full of, micro drives, tapes. But only thing you can do would be to probably copy from one to another, which these weren't that expensive, I don't think. They're about 30 quid or something each back in the day. They're absolutely almost mint. There's a kind of little bit of a dint on the front of there. It says one of these works and one doesn't, but I'm going to have fun finding out if these actually work. You could slot them in the front, I think, but I don't know if it's going to spool round anything or what. But if you look inside, I'm not sure if you can see inside these. It's just a... Let me get a torch. Let's have a look. Inside there, down at the bottom, there's a tape head. So it's just a very standard, small version of a cassette player, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's a stereo head inside there. So you would, obviously, because these micro drive tapes, the cassette is so fine. I don't know if these work or not. I don't want to touch these as much. But this is absolutely ridiculous. So you put your tape in. Yeah, alright. Didn't know whether or not that would do anything major or anything. But just slots in the front. Oh, thank God for that. Comes out okay. So this is an amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Excuse me, I got a bit of a cough for a moment. So you got Taskword 2 on there. I don't know if any of these are original or just all copies. Supercode. Hello. I'm getting the impression that Mitel wasn't... Actually, I've had this before with somebody. I'm not sure who it was. But there was stuff that was on tapes, on discs, that were, let's just say, probably back in the day that had been used for hacking. But I don't know. There's an empty case there that you can put 4 of those in, I assume. Oh, they fit lovely in there. It's really tight as well. It's how they've been used. Yeah, not been used at all. A couple of stickers on there, nothing over the top, but some stickers to still use. And there's nothing in this case, so I don't know whether or not the Taskword, whether or not this what came with expansion system. I don't know. Really, really great. Really, really amazing. Right, let's get these to one side. Dismantle a little. And I've got somebody's whole, well, not a massive collection of software, but their whole collection of hardware is amazing. And the games that came with it. There's the user guide for the Plus, so that will go with the, yeah, the Plus system. The income tax game, a couple of cover discs, Your Sinclair, August 93, May 93, June 93. So these are quite recent then. And you've got on one of these, yeah, that one, July 93, full Captain Blood. game on there for the 128? Cruising on Broadway? I don't know. Hacker? I'm sure this is just a game about hacking. A compilation tape. Do love tapes. It's only a C60. Biorhythms? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. We've also got ID. That's another game. I don't know. Zeus Assembler. So, programming sort of. System 15,000 in a big case. Only with a tape inside. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's another one here. They've got Taskword 2 word processor, but it has the book with it at least anyway. I feel like it's all that crap leather. Bit of dust on there, but that comes straight off. I'm not bothered about that at all from him. Sound and speech. Now I've not even opened this. It's another interface. Okay. Switch off first before being an idiot. Okay. Does this even come out of this? I can't get that out. Okay, so that plugs into the back of the Spectrum. Cable might go over towards... I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it looks like it's been left in here forever. That probably goes to the TV. This goes to the speaker. I really don't know. We'll have a hell of a fun finding out what they are. A couple of books in there, actually. There's the, guarantee card. I wonder if I can still use that. They'll still guarantee it all these years later. And there's no reason why none of this will work. Absolutely no reason at all. This all should work perfectly. And there's such a mint condition on these. Ridiculous. Another game. Beyond. Don't know. Let's have a look inside this one, shall we? Because it slides open. It's like a comic inside. Oh, come on. One tape. And the book doesn't even look like it's been opened. Because it's not strained at all. A little bit there. But it just looks like it's been fresh from the... just fresh from the printers. With the design of the box, with it sagging down, it has sagged a little bit there, but nothing at all wrong with it. With a Tasman interface, which is probably for that, and a disc. I did that last time. A tape with nothing at all on it, so we might find something on there, might not. But this is, I just love finding stuff like this. This is just ridiculous how you'd get stuff like this. We still haven't even finished yet, so let's get them over to one side. Oh no, there's magnets there. That is bad move, Ralph. What a clump of magnets in that corner. And for some reason, there's another membrane. So I don't know why that's there. If this is knackered, then fine. It looks a little... it's not as flat, but once it's fitted inside, it might be cracked. I don't know. Doesn't look bad, unless this is the... all I can think this might be is from the other Spectrum, but he has got... I don't know. I just don't know why that would be in here. Unless he's had another Spectrum in the past and it's kind of broken. I honestly don't know. I couldn't even guess to say why there's an extra spare membrane, because the rubber keyed one's got one, and the that one should. So we'll have to go in these and see if these work, and I will do the rubber keyed Spectrum, put a motherboard in it. Books there. We've got the leaflet to buy an expansion. Keep in printer handbook. That's the Tasman interface. Tasman 2 book. There's another user assembly for your Zeus assembler. We've got the disc for, what the tape for. Micronet 800. I have not a clue. Right, there's booklet. Mastio ZX microdrive and interface 1 manual. Okay, so we have that. The introduction to the ZX Spectrum. Spectrum machine language for beginners. ZX Spectrum Plus user guide. So these books just look like they've been left. Oh no. And a Spectrum microdrive book again. Anything private? No. Okay. Bit of code there for some reason. No idea. Anything? Anybody got a clue? No. Learn about your Spectrum Plus. Again, it's just, it's the amount of stuff and the quality of it. Oh, and again, still haven't finished. There's a SpecMate. Ah, hello. Right, okay. So that has to be to do with this then. Spectrum software transfer. Ah. When I were looking on this, there's a guy somewhere. The only thing I can actually find for the AT&Y computing was a SpecMate, and there's this guy who was trying to look for one, or trying to maybe do an update version for this, but he couldn't find one of these at all, because this version of the picture he's got, it just says SpecMate on here, but this one doesn't. But I'm guessing this probably is for backing up. Could be worth investigating if somebody wants that. I don't know. Or just keep it myself, I don't know. Still further. He's out of the way. Prism Micro Products. Boxed and then a polystyrene. Upside down. Yeah, we have, that's an interface extension cable, but we do have what I can only describe as a very early version of the internet, possibly. I don't know at all. Not sure if that goes with that or not. But yeah, go straight to your phone line, so you could go wherever, do whatever. It's almost pristine again. Apart from a little piece of plastic came off then. Or did it? Yeah. Warning. Connect only apparatus complying with ABS thingies. Proof of use. British Telecom. I don't know if this actually works. Again, I can't see why this wouldn't work. So, it's a snapshot into somebody's life, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I mean, I know I did a little bit of copying, hacking sort of stuff back in the day. But I'm a good boy now. I'm sure I am. I know I am. Right, I'm nearly finished. You've got a roll. You've got a power supply and an Alphacom 32 printer. It seems to work fine. You plug this into the back of the computer. You've still got an expansion port to extend. Does this open that way? See, again, I've got no reason why this wouldn't work. It looks, underneath looks fine. It's absolutely amazing, Michael. It's brilliant, thank you. That will come off somehow, I'm sure it will. Shouldn't be that difficult, should it? Might hinge on the back there. Just come straight up. Yeah, there we go. Less forcing. There's your paper being fed through already. Amazing. It's amazing quality of this. So I don't know what to do with these, to be honest. Might consider giving some of this away to the museums. But it's absolutely brilliant. I'll make sure they all work, and we'll see what's what on these. So yeah, I'm really excited about having this. Apart from that pin's bent on there, I can do something with that. I know I can. Looks like it's only an earth one, I think. But yeah, I can really do some of this. That definitely wants testing to see if the Plus works, and possibly doing the upgrade kit fully. Get that all sorted out. And the next project with the Spectrum will be the rubber keyed one, and getting that actually back to its proper working. And I'm really gonna enjoy that, because I was looking for a Spectrum, a rubber keyed Spectrum, and I've got one. But if I went back to its original, I could probably get the board out of the Plus back into here as it originally was. So put this back to its original standard, but then I need to buy another board for that one. So I might as well just leave that one in there and then get a fresh board for this. So I'm digging on eBay then to try and find a board for a rubber keyed Spectrum. I'm sure I'll find one, or I'll find an old knackered one of these that'll go for about a tenner or something, and slap the board in, and this is absolutely perfect. Even the book underneath here, the sales book, the catalogue is absolutely mint. Amazing. Love this. Thank you very much, Michael. You're on the scroll at the beginning, and what more can I say? What more can I say but a massive thank you. I'm going to look after this. I'm going to make sure that it's absolutely spot on, and I'm going to play some absolute amazing games. Because I've got the Plus 2, but I'm going to play some amazing games on this. But thank you very much for the donation. Really means a massive amount to me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a calm, collected review of this, the donation. So please like and subscribe the channel, yeah, and then the video as well. You could share it if you want. Consider doing a donation. It doesn't have to be as big as this. This is spectacular. Could be absolutely anything little, anything you're gonna throw out. Could be something that's gone past its usefulness, and you think, well, you know, send it to Ralph. Contact me, comment below. There's an email in my description. If not, send a message on Twitter. I've got a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. Email me. Yeah, just get in touch. And this is absolutely amazing. Thank you again, Michael. Absolute star. So I'll see you guys later in the next video. Bye for now. And of course the icing on the cake is a Gemsoft bag. Fernwell-Gate, Sheffield. The only computer store in Sheffield you ever wanted to go to. Wow.